Hey Gemini, it's Star. Sorry that I've been a bit out of it lately. Haven't been posting too many videos, but I had to take some time off to recuperate from some health issues and whatnot. So here we are. I'm going to do your whole story reading today, and then later on in the week, later on in the week I'll do the April readings for you. So this whole story reading is really not, there's no particular date to it. It's just whenever this can manifest. You know, it could be manifesting now, or it could be towards, later on in the year. So I just want to show you, we do start off with the deck in the upright. And I will be shuffling here on camera. However the cards land is how they land. I'm actually not going to be calling the cards out. You can see what they are as they're coming out, but I won't be calling them out. Because there's two decks, obviously once I shuffle the cards there will be a lot of reversals. That doesn't mean that there's negative energy. It doesn't necessarily mean it's anything bad. Some reversals are good, but it tends to freak people out when I'm constantly saying that there are reversals. So I'm sick of those comments. I don't know how else to explain that reversals are needed, and there's no way to get no reversals when I shuffle two decks. So let's start with the shuffle here. What does Gemini most need to know at this time? What do they need to know? Obviously this is a general reading, so it will not apply to everyone, but if it applies to you, great. Okay, one more. I don't know if I showed you this one. Anyhow, they're all in the upright. You get the idea. So for those of you who are new maybe to my channel, you're not familiar with these types of readings, I go through the entire deck. That's why it's called the whole story. And so here we go. Let's get started. I'm just going to put all the cards out here. Just give me a moment and we'll begin. Okay. Okay, so I just did Libra's reading, and I feel like we're going to have some similarity in theme because of, you know, what's happening around us. It's kind of affecting us all one way or another. Okay, so I do see you here very much stressed out, almost like you want to give up. You know, there's a lot of confusion, but I feel like the confusion here is very much due to a lack of faith at times. What you're giving up on, it was your sense of security. So it's like, even though you're tired, you feel overburdened, overwhelmed, your desire for success is what keeps you going. But right now, there's so much uncertainty with regards to that. I do feel like you're getting, or you may be getting a lot of communication from others, you know, loving words. I feel that or there's somebody around you who is offering you support that also keeps you going. It gives you that motivation, that momentum that you so need. But I do see you here a little bit like lacking in faith. There's a lot of sadness around you because of the things that are happening. Things are obviously not going your way right now. There's a sense here that there is scarcity, and so there's an inability to take action that you really, to do something that you're very passionate about. You're unable to do that either because of a lack of funds. Yeah, there's something here that you're very, very passionate about, but again, there's sadness because you're not able to execute this. You're not able to take the action needed. I feel like this is related to possibly like the home. Maybe you feel there's inadequacy in taking action towards providing. I feel like there's a lot being learned right now through a period of where there's just no joy. There's certain people that are reaching out to you that maybe you even didn't expect them to reach out to you or for them to be your rock in this moment. There's some choice or decision that needs to be made here. Let me see. Okay, yeah. There's a decision that needs to be made with regards to a new start, a new beginning, a new opportunity. Letting go of the past, letting go of disappointments, letting go of past heartbreak. But I do get the sense here that you're over-focused on the negative. It's like you can't, it's everywhere you go. You know, everywhere you see, you look, there's terrible things happening, and this is really getting to you. That's what I'm seeing here. It's really getting to you. It's interfering with your intuition and your decision-making process. So maybe you are the type of person who is guided by your intuition. However, right now you're having trouble deciding what to do because there's just so much going on in your mind, and it's negative in nature. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I feel that, you know, that negativity that I was just talking about, it may just be somebody around you. Um, there's conflict. It could be within your home. It could be due to work-related issues. I feel it mostly, for most of you, it's going to be, yeah, I mean, it could be either way, to be quite honest. So it could be work, or it could be in the home. There's conflict, there's a lot of disagreements. But I feel here that there's someone who has a tendency to be negative, and so they tend to bring you down. And it contributes to just confusion as to what to do next. I feel that right now there's not much action that can be taken. I feel like there's going to be a period of time where you have to be inactive and just make plans for when that period ends. So this is very much a time of planning. However, the thing is that you are engaging in some conflict around you, and I feel you need to disengage from that, not allow it to come into your space and take up your energy, suck up your energy. See, we have the Seven of Wands here again, right underneath that one there. So yeah, this conflict is making you feel very unstable, unsupported, having like a sense of lack. Okay, so here we have the Prince of Swords actually twice. Oh, no, we don't. It's the Page and the Prince. Well, I think the Prince in this deck is the Knight. Let me see. It actually may be. Okay. Anyway, so again, I feel like there's someone who's contributing to this sense of lack, this sense of scarcity. And there's a need for you to get yourself out of that mind space and to see the opportunities around you. And like I said, to plan for when you're able to get out of this energy where you're not able to take any action. Very similar to the Libra reading. And this is all going to be a balancing act. However, it has you very unsure. You know, it's like you're doubting yourself. Can I make this work? Can I balance this? Can I maintain some sort of normalcy during this time? Because again, I feel like there's somebody contributing to you feeling like, you know, unsure if you can even handle this. Okay, so with the Death card here with the Nine of Cups, there's a welcome change that's going to be coming. And you are going to come out of this feelings of instability with a whole new outlook. Okay. Okay, yes. There's just, you need patience. There's a need here for patience. You are right here in the middle of this row. So I feel that through this period of scarcity or a period of feeling like maybe you don't have the support or the stability that you're used to, you like, you're accustomed to, like I said, it's going to change your point of view. These periods of discontentment are actually making you stronger. They're teaching you to be more patient. There is a new beginning coming, but it's gonna require patience and courage and strength to get through. Okay. Okay, so again here we have the Lovers, which is your energy, Gemini, with the Star card in reverse. So again, a lack of faith. And a very intense uncertainty if you're going to be able to weather this storm and maintain the lifestyle that you are accustomed to. I think that's what's being threatened here, is like your sense of abundance. You know, how wherever in life you felt abundant at one point, I feel like that's being threatened right now, and you're very, very uncomfortable with this. You know, of course, emotional about it, very much giving into the anxiety and the worry. But every new beginning, every ending comes with its new beginning, and eventually that is going to be the case. There is going to be a new beginning, a whole new cycle for you. I feel like there's a lot of resistance because it's a very uncomfortable process, but it is happening nonetheless. Okay. Okay. I feel some of you may be actually moving on from a particular relationship. So what I'm seeing here for some of you Geminis, I feel that there is somebody in your life who, through these difficulties, they're going to show you how committed or uncommitted they are to you. This is going to be exposed. There's going to be, you know, no hiding it anymore. So if you were in a relationship that seemed to be solid, I feel like the truth is going to be revealed. And for a lot of you, it may lead you to be single because of what the behavior that you see from a particular person. So yeah, see, there will be a new beginning. We have the Fool card here, but we have the Hangman. So it's going to take some time for this to actually happen, but it most definitely is happening. There will be positivity again in your life. Look at that. Ace of Cups with the Prince of Wands. New offers, new beginnings, but again, it will take time. I also feel that, you know, there may be some difficulty between you and another person, where there'll be a period of unhappiness between them, but you actually may work on this later on, so that this doesn't end completely. It may be like a rough period in time in a particular relationship. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, for some of you, I do feel that you're going to see another side to someone. Now this could be a Leo. I mean, I really don't want to call out signs. It could be anybody, and I'm not going to call out signs. But what I see here, things are going to come out, and there's going to be an opportunity there for you and for another person to continue working on this or just completely walk away. But there have been aspects in this relationship that have been hidden, and whatever was hidden is going to come to light, and it's going to cause you to take action as a result. So it's going to be different for all of you. For some of you, you're going to find, all of you are going to see the truth about somebody else, but some of you are going to decide to continue working on it. Others of you are going to decide to go at this alone and just let this be, at least for a period of time. I do see kind of like separations, but it's mostly, you know, relationships that will buckle under the pressure that you're going through right now. You know, in the worst of times, we tend to, people's best qualities and worst qualities tend to be exposed when we have huge difficulties like what we're living through right now. I feel like unexpected opportunities, unexpected new beginnings are coming toward you as well in the future. Okay. Okay. There's a sense here that there's a lot of discontent because there's so much that's out of your control. It's causing you a lot of emotional turmoil. The feeling of not being able to take action, not seeing, when things are going to start moving again. What you just feel powerless at this time. But I feel like right now is just not the time to make any moves. In your future, there are, like I said, a new beginning, new opportunities coming. But you have to be receptive to it and not wallow in what you can't control at the moment. Okay, see, I do feel there's going to be like reconciliation. So like I said, there may be relationships that are going to be strained because everybody deals with stress differently. And some people, like I said, it brings out the best in them. For some, it brings out the worst. And they behave in ways that maybe is not typical. And so I do feel like this is going to affect some relationships that you've had for a while. Could be, romantic, could be family, could be friends. But I do feel like there's going to be opportunity later on to mend, whatever happens there. Yeah, let me see here. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I definitely see conflict in a relationship that will eventually, possibly again after a period of separation, a time out, could be 7 weeks, 7 months. It's like the cracks are going to be exposed. So any area within a relationship, let's say it's a romantic relationship, and it doesn't need to be. It can be any relationship, but you're going to see where the weaknesses are, or the weaknesses will be exposed. But this will be an opportunity, if you choose, to work on those weaknesses and possibly make that connection even stronger, if you choose. Because it's not just you, there is going to be conflict, so the other person or other people would have to be on board. But there is an opportunity to bring balance and harmony back into a connection. Okay. I just feel that there's someone who's going to disappoint you. You're almost going to feel like they weren't there for you. They didn't step up to the plate when it was really needed. When you really needed them, when you were, feeling low, feeling down, feeling scared. They just didn't give you the confidence that you thought that they would be there to provide for you, the emotional support even. So it's like you start to doubt their intentions, you start to doubt your feelings, you start to doubt it all. And you may even think about, letting it all go. But like I said, it's sort of a phase, and there will be opportunity for reconciliation. But I feel like there's going to be a period where you may cut off communication with someone because they just get under your skin. Now, what I do feel here is that there's a need for you to be open to change. Geminis really usually don't have problems with that. You tend to kind of flow very easily, and kind of roll with the punches easier than say, me. I'm a Taurus, so it's a lot more difficult for a Taurus to deal with that. But I'm seeing here a little bit of like mental resistance to total transformation in something, to like an acceptance of something new, of having to let go and or allows for a major change. It's almost like you talk yourself out of it, or you have a tendency to talk yourself out of big changes because you don't, the unknown, you don't know if you're going to be able to handle it, if you have what it takes, if you are in a good position financially or emotionally. You just feel a bit out of control at this time, and it's scaring you, and it is affecting your relationships, the relationships around you. Some of you could be dealing with a water sign, but not necessarily. Like I said, I'm going through the entire deck, but it could be a water sign: Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. Your mind right now is really on, or it could be really on, like financial matters, just getting things in order, having enough, feeling like your home is in order, your finances are in order. I feel like that's what is really taking up your focus. And I feel that you are, could be actually repressing emotions because it's just too much. There it would be too much. You have too much to think about, bigger fish to fry. And that may be actually contributing to these issues between possibly you and a partner, or whoever in your life. It may be causing this conflict. It's based on fear of not being able to take action, the fear of like feeling stuck. So there's a lot of energy from you going toward, making sure that you have everything that you need, that kind of thing, making decisions to bring some sort of sense of balance and peace into your life. And so you may be repressing a lot of emotions. Okay. Okay. I feel here that stemming from these unfortunate events, this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, there's going to be a lot of lessons, a lot of wisdom that's going to come out of this. Lessons learned. You're definitely, I see you thinking on a much higher level after all this is said and done. And I definitely feel that you're going to be making a decision not to, even though certain relationships may be strained, I don't see you moving away from them. I actually, you know, like I said, you're going to see things from a higher perspective. And realize that what matters is family, is, you know, the people who are going to be or have been with you for a long time, or you see them in your future for a long time. We have the Ten of Pentacles here twice, so there's a strong focus on finances, and we have that with the Six of Wands. So whatever it is that you are able to offer, your knowledge, there's going to be knowledge acquired through these difficulties that is, or it may very well lead to like a windfall of money, to a lot of success, you know, causing a lot of celebration. But you have to allow your intuition to guide you. And your intuition is going to guide you more productively once you address, you know, any issues that, emotional issues that you may be, like I said, repressing, conflict. But don't allow that to, you know, obscure your vision. Okay, I see there's a huge concern here with regards to your career or finances, and keeping that stable. And I do feel like there's going to be balance and harmony in that area, although it doesn't seem that way. You know, it's like you're very mentally conflicted about it because of the uncertainty of the future. Yeah, there's a lot of uncertainty right now. And again, I do feel that your focus is very much on the financial aspect of this, and being okay in that sense, so that you can deal with everything else. And you will. The thing is that you don't see yet, there's going to be new opportunities coming, presenting themselves as a result of all these seemingly negative changes. I mean, there's a lot of negative change right now, and negative events that are happening. But like I said, there is going to be opportunity that comes from that. And I feel like these opportunities, this new knowledge that you're going to acquire, is going to lead to, you know, to be something very, very profitable, I think, in your life. At the very least, it may be, you know, like survival skills. I don't know why I said it that way, but that's how it came out. Survival skills, or some type of skill to get through, like on a shoestring budget, or I don't know, but there's something here that you're going to be able to offer to others, to teach others what you learned through this difficulty. Okay, let's finish this up, Gemini. Wow. It's really interesting because I see here, look at this. We have the Ten of Cups here with the Knave of Wands. So again, a new opportunity that brings a lot of happiness and celebration and a sense of fulfillment. But it is after that Tower moment where you feel like you lost everything, or you were close to losing it all. And by all I mean material things. When you were close to losing it all, I feel like there's clarity. That's when the clarity came. That's when you saw what truly mattered. And that's what's ultimately going to bring you this happiness, this new opportunity for true happiness that isn't based on material things, that will not, you know, if and when you encounter a situation again where you feel so threatened, in the financial sense, or like with your career, or you know, just being able to make it, just make it through, pay your bills, you know, that kind of thing. When you feel so threatened, I feel like the lessons learned here, you're never going to go back to that space, that mental space, meaning it's gonna teach you a lot. So let me see, let me choose a few, whatever comes out here. Angel messages for you. What does Gemini need to know? What are the messages for Gemini? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Oh, hold on, something flipped here, I feel. Maybe not. I could have sworn. Let me just... No, I guess not. Okay. So it's just the 3. I said, oh my gosh, because Libra got these 2 cards. Same exact cards. So let's see. Divine order. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. There's a bigger purpose for the atrocities that are happening. Compassion. Soften your heart with regards to the situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Like I said, everybody deals with stress differently, and some people may be acting out of character. But I do feel there's an opportunity to fix, whatever is on the rocks here. And then we have healthy lifestyle. Eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimal health. So very much a focus on your health, taking care of yourself. Sleeping, resting, meditating, all of that will contribute to things eventually, working themselves out, because you can only control what you can control, and this is one of those things that you can control, is keeping yourself healthy for everybody else. Okay, Gemini, I hope that this was helpful. I love you guys, and I will see you again soon for your April reading. Bye-bye.